Alright guys, welcome to RC Mojo. This week we're down in Somerset at Gurney Slade Quarry for the Southern Scale Trail. As usual, I got far too absorbed by driving my trucks and didn't record as much as I'd planned. One of these times, maybe at a pay and play, I'll have to go around without a truck and just film stuff. Anyway, for those that don't know, the SST is an RC truck event in a quarry whose goal is to be fun and raise lots of cash for charity. This year it was roughly £5,000 for the air ambulance, £5,000 for the Macmillan Cancer Support, and £250 for a local school who provided the parking marshals and cake. There was more to see and do than ever this year, so much so that I didn't get to the Scale Village. Didn't see much of the Basher area either, the WPL layout, or the King of the Mallets and King of the Hill events. If you're a little bit slow over the rough ground like I am, there's more than 2 days worth of things to do. You do have to pick and choose what you want to prioritise. The main attraction for me are the rocks. Where I live we have lots of mud and woodlands, but that's about it. Maybe a few gravelly and sandy areas, but that's about as extreme as it usually gets. If we do find a rock, we hang around it for about half an hour to make the most of it. At the quarry though, there's rocks everywhere, all shapes and sizes. With the gates laid out to funnel you through, it's a terrain we don't often come across, and it really pushes our trail trucks past their comfort zone. Outside the HQ tent and the traders, there was a brief course along with a large scale tank club. Good to see, and I hope there might be some more club stands in the future. Further up was a little tank, or APC, where the course went right over the top and down the other side. I managed to drive off the side of the seesaw and get a little bit stuck. Thankfully, a nice chap climbed up and helped get the truck back on track. Then, when getting to the rear of the tank, there wasn't really a ramp, just a slide, which for the TRX4 did go okay. But when my friend Sean tried it with my SEX 10.3 that he was borrowing, it didn't quite go so well. Surprisingly, the only damage was the panhard mount on the front axle, otherwise he got away with it. Another friend, Graham, tried it too, with the same level of success, but I think due to the light weight of the truck, it mostly survived. By the end of day one, the wetness that was in the air had gone and the sun was out. You could almost see the puddle shrinking while you watched. Right, on day two the ground was a lot grippier. Not first thing, but after an hour or so of getting there, the difference was huge. On day one the mud was super slick. On day two, my Hyrax clones on the TRX4 were actually starting to get some traction. I think it would be nice to have some sort of trail for the lightweight trucks. Trucks with 1.55 wheels, or the FTX Outbacks that really have had it the first time they come across a large rock. I'm not sure how much use they'd get though, and the team already has so much work to do getting everything set up. Come to think of it, perhaps there was something around the Scale Village that I didn't see. Oh well, we can't have it all. By the afternoon on day two, the weather was really starting to get a bit warm. You couldn't have picked a better pair of days. We got a combination of damp and slick on day one, then warm and mostly dry on day two. It really kept the trails fresh. Outside the main tent was a tractor pull, or truck pull I suppose, with the proper moving weight trailer. There were regular contenders throughout both days. Basically, pull the trailer as far as you can within a set time. If you stop the truck, the run ends. Simple, but it caused quite a few breakages. Quite good fun to watch too. The 6 and 8 wheel trucks had an extra weight penalty. Even so, the Cross RC Mammoth literally just strolled to the finish. A very powerful and heavy truck. The owner of the TRX6 flatbed had a different tactic though, full beans and speed. Add to that the amazing raffles on both days with kits and parts donated by various businesses, and you've got a couple of the best days of RC you're going to have all year. Thanks goes to the team for all the work they do, not just at the weekend, but throughout the whole year to make it happen. It really does get better every time. For me then, that's it for this week. I'll just leave you with a clip that sums up the soundtrack for most of the weekend. Oh. Right, thanks for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment if there's something on your mind. Bye guys.